Welcome everyone. My name is Paweł Oberbek. I am representing Carolina Biological Supply Company. First, I would like to introduce the company a little bit to you because many of you may not know us. So the company originates from States. We have a headquarters in Burlington, North Carolina. Company was founded in 1927. We don't work alone. We work with many partners, mainly from the US, big universities, national institutions. And in general, the company was always concentrated around hands-on investigations, so hands-on products and science supplies. This is where we started, but later we started to build much more sophisticated products, which are curriculum-based products, products who can and are actually in many places replacing traditional textbooks. And I will tell you about one of these products in a moment. In general, our product line is very wide. We have, I think, over 20,000 different products. So it's really a lot, and I won't tell you about all of them. Again, I'll concentrate on one of them. But first, the origins. So why we started being quite popular on the, let's say, mainstream education recently. So in 2012, new science standards were announced in the US, and then year by year, those standards were adapted by different states. It's a long process, so it didn't happen like this. And even in our case, we had the chance to prepare and build a product who is aligned with those standards. And the product, and which I will tell you about, is Building Blocks of Science. This is a product for grades K through 5, so 6 grades in total. I'll tell you some overview. I'll give you some overview about the product, but then I'll concentrate on digital part because we are here all for digital. But if you have any questions later concerning the product as a whole, especially the hands-on part, which is the biggest part of the product, then I'll be happy to explain the details to you. Me or my colleagues, of course. So in general, the product is addressing all most important 5 innovations of science, which were introduced by NGSS. So phenomena-based investigations, making sense of phenomena, and simply teachers are working with students in such a way that they are playing a role of a scientist. Yes, we are showing them a phenomena. Then by doing different experiments or set of different experiments, they are trying to figure out all the answers by themselves. The product, as I told you just a moment ago, consists of 5 grades, and we have three streams per grade. It's a physical science, life science, and earth and space science. And in general, the single package or single unit of the product consists of 3 important elements. I should show it like this because I'm representing American company. Yes, three products. So it's a hands-on package. It's a big box of different things which enables students to conduct different experiments. And of course, teachers are guiding them how to do it. Print readers for students, and readers are in this case very small because we don't want them to read, we want them to experiment much more. And the digital resources, which play a supplemental role, and teachers can also use them in the process. And all of this is also supported by a very powerful and very big teacher guide. Yes. In the US, I think David will agree with me, the most difficult the NGSS is for teachers. They are having very hard time to understand and learn how to teach according to NGSS standards, and we are trying to help them as much as possible. That's why we started creating teacher guides, which are very detailed and which are actually allowing them to start using our products without a lot of preparation. Yes, so we are trying to shorten the preparation time as much as possible. Actually, I tested myself once. I am not a teacher. I don't know much about science, but since this is for primary education, I know most of these things. I opened the teacher guide on one page, There's a section for preparation for teachers. Usually it takes like maybe 5 minutes to read everything, just to remind most basic things. And then there's a very detailed lesson scenario or a procedure, how we call it, which explains how to conduct the lesson. So which elements I should take from the box, how to organize different experiments, and so on and so on. But okay, and now I'll jump to digital. We provide access to our digital content through our own platform. So we are not using mCourser. In this case, it's called Carolina Science Online. And in this platform, I'll try to show it quickly on the live organisms in a moment. But all 18 units are there. Teachers can access it. And this is the most important part. We were trying to replicate the teacher guide on a digital platform. So all informations which teacher will find in the printed teacher guide, they will find it here. But here it's already divided into lessons, as you see here, and investigations. So I'll show you in a moment when I will start clicking all these different icons. All different important informations for teachers will be available here, including, of course, access to digital content, which was created in mAuthor, and Learnetic helped us a lot when we were building this product. I would like to add one more thing here. The platform which we have is quite closely integrated with mAuthor. So we are using mAuthor's, for example, API to import content directly from the tool to our Carolina Science Online. So we are not doing any intermediate steps by downloading anything and uploading it again. It's just one button click, providing content ID, and the content is there together with all the metadata which was defined already in mAuthor. Okay, so that was all in terms of presentation. This is the online system, all 18 units, as I explained just a moment ago. So I'll just randomly click on one of them to show you how it looks, how it works. So what you see here is the unit flow. Each single unit we have is divided into lessons. In this case, we have 5 lessons. And then, for example, when I will click on the lesson, I'll see all the informations around the lesson, including lots of help for teachers. In this case, this is a video which explains how teacher should prepare himself, what investigations will be there. So all the details are there. Because this is a phenomena-based product, there is also a separate tab about the phenomena, explaining what it is, and there is also a phenomena video. So when teachers are starting working with this lesson, in this case, they play the video in front of the class, and the video simply shows the phenomena, introduces this particular lesson to students. I will not play it now, since we have how many minutes left? 6 minutes. Okay, so I'm good. And then when we go to the investigation level, we have even more details, because here for the teacher, for example, I have the information how much time I need for preparation, how much time the lesson will take. I will have the information about all the materials which I have to use during this investigation, so what I should take from the box. And again, teacher preparation, so all the informations I will need as a teacher to do this single investigation. We always have the information about next generation science standard alignment at each level, so teachers will always know which fragments of the curriculum they are addressing. And this is very important, the procedure. So this is a step-by-step instruction what to do during the lesson. So if I'm not even a science teacher, I can start reading it and doing things which are explained here step by step, and simply, and I can do the lesson even with you now without any problems. And most important, digital resources. So for each, I mean, I don't remember how many digital resources we have there. Over 200, I think it's close to 300 even, digital resources. And digital resources are covering all different, let's say, sets of knowledge which a teacher can use either on interactive whiteboard or directly with students by sending them the resources as a homework, for example, right? Each single investigation which we have was replicated in the form of a simulation. So I'll just play one of them as an example. And the teachers can use it in many different ways. They can simply play it like I'm playing it right now in front of the class to illustrate some kind of a phenomena. This is very basic, because remember, this is for primary education for little kids, so we don't have anything which is very sophisticated. So we can apply a few parameters and simply check what will happen. Reset, change the parameters again, and play it again. And sometimes, if we want students, for example, to do it at home, because maybe one student was sick, he missed the class, we can easily assign it to them as a homework. And again, we wanted to make this process as simple as possible. So there are simply only checkboxes here. And this way I am selecting resources which I want to assign to students as a homework. The system is creating like a ribbon on the bottom, and I can add my own files or links, doesn't matter, and quickly create assignment which will be sent to single student, group of students, all students. I can choose it, yes. I won't do it now. I will only show you that we can very quickly, this is just some assignment, review the results. We have all the details, including the information which, if we, for example, assign a test to a student, sometimes we have open questions, and of course system cannot grade them automatically. So we always have the information for the teacher that there are open questions, like here, and I can click and start grading them manually, right? Something should appear here with, this is only a test access, so I don't have a real data, but if there was, in this case, some open question, I will see exact answer by the student, and I will be able to grade it by giving the percentage result in this case, right? So I think I am running out of time. So just to wrap it up, 3 elements, yes, hands-on, print, and digital, with very big emphasis on helping teacher to teach. Yes, because without teachers, this product will not be a success. But I think it is. David, how many units we sold already, more or less? A lot, in thousands, yes. So it's very big. And as for the system itself, we did not create it in that way that we, okay, let's try to build a system, and we were not thinking ourselves how to build it. There was a number of iterations, tests with teachers, gathering their feedback, and only after, I think, 3 or 4 iterations, the system and the interface and the way how we created digital resources was confirmed by us, and only after that we decided, okay, this is the product which we want, and this is the product which we think will work. But it's not the end. We are still developing it further. All right, thank you. Okay.